Imagine waking up on December 31st, 2025, and realizing that you managed to completely ruin the year. Mission impossible? Not quite. In this video, I'll guide you step by step through the most toxic behaviors that will guarantee your epic failure. Ready for a journey to the future you want to avoid? Then buckle up and let's go. First step to disaster. Dive headfirst into the vicious cycle of procrastination. It's like an emotional carousel. You promise to change, do nothing, feel guilty, promise again, and repeat. It's almost like training for the Olympics of inaction. Imagine your to-do list as a fierce dragon. Instead of confronting it, you decide to feed it with excuses and empty promises. I'll start tomorrow, you say, as the dragon grows and becomes more terrifying every day. It's a brilliant strategy to ensure you never accomplish anything meaningful. The secret here is to firmly believe that next year will be better without lifting a finger to make it happen. It's like planting a tree without seeds and expecting it to bear fruit. Remember, the more you delay, the closer you are to completely ruining your year. Procrastination is the key to guaranteed failure. Now let's talk about the art of pessimism disguised as realism. It's like wearing sunglasses at night and complaining it's too dark. Convince yourself that nothing will improve and avoid risks at all costs. After all, why seek meaningful changes when we can stay comfortably stagnant? Think of pessimism as your personal umbrella against the rain of opportunities. Every time a chance for improvement arises, quickly open that umbrella and shield yourself. This will never work, you might murmur, as you watch others enjoy the sunshine of success. Remember, exaggerated realism is just pessimism in a nice suit. To perfect this technique, practice finding the negative side in absolutely everything. Won the lottery? Think about the taxes. Got a promotion? Imagine the added stress. With practice, you'll become a master at turning every ray of hope into a cloud of discouragement. After all, who needs personal growth when we can remain comfortably trapped in our discomfort zone? Here's an advanced technique. Know exactly what needs to be done to improve your life, but do absolutely nothing about it. It's like having a treasure map and using it as a coaster. The secret is to maximize frustration, knowing the solution is right there in front of you, but choosing to ignore it completely. Imagine yourself as an archaeologist who has discovered the location of a lost city, but decides to stay home watching documentaries about archaeology. You have all the knowledge, all the tools, but prefer to sit dreaming about what could be instead of digging your own success story. To master this art, practice making endless lists of things you should do to improve your life. Place them in a very visible spot and then completely ignore them. It's like having a personal trainer shouting instructions while you eat chips on the couch. The true master of inaction knows the path to success, but chooses to stand still admiring the view. Always remember, the perfect time to act is never. Why start today when we can wait forever for the ideal cosmic alignment? It's like waiting for all traffic lights to turn green at the same time before leaving the house. Genus rat. Treat the right moment as if it were a mythical creature like Bigfoot or the Loch Ness Monster. Everyone talks about it, but no one has really seen it. You can spend years preparing, planning, waiting for this magical moment that never arrives. Meanwhile, life passes by and opportunities slip away. But hey, at least you'll be super prepared for something that will never happen. To perfect this technique, create an endless list of conditions that need to be met before you start anything. I'll start exercising when I have the perfect sneakers, the ideal weather, and when the planets align. The more impossible your conditions, the better. After all, why live in the present when we can eternally dream of a perfect future that will never come? Want to guarantee failure? Completely isolate yourself? Cut ties, ignore messages, become an urban hermit. After all, who needs emotional support or social connections? It's like being a cactus in an emotional desert. Only the cactus at least has thorns for defense. Turn your home into an impenetrable fortress against any form of human interaction. Block numbers, delete social media, and if someone dares to knock on your door, pretend you've moved to another country. Remember, every avoided conversation is a step towards total isolation. Who needs friends when we have apartment plants and Netflix profiles, right? To elevate your isolation game, practice responding to all messages with monosyllables. How are you? Okay. Want to go out? No. In no time, people will stop trying and you'll have reached the nirvana of solitude. Bonus points if you manage to convince yourself that people are overrated while watching for the 1,000th time that series about inseparable friendships. Health? Who needs that? Turn your body into an amusement park for diseases. Abandon exercise, eat only junk food, and sleep as little as possible. It's like turning your body into a ticking biological time bomb. Exciting, right? Think of your body as an old car. The less maintenance, the better. Ignore those strange noises, the warning lights flashing on the dashboard. Who needs checkups when we have Dr. Google, right? Exclusively eat things that come in shiny, colorful packages. If you can't pronounce the ingredients, even better. To become a master at neglecting health, turn the couch into your new best friend. Exercise? That's just getting up to grab more chips. Sleep? Overrated. Trade your hours of rest for endless series marathons. And don't forget, stress is the spice of life. The more, the better. After all, who needs a healthy body when we can have a body that's practically a walking scientific experiment? Last but not least, spend all your money as if there were no tomorrow. Who needs financial planning when we have credit cards, right? Accumulate debts like trophies. It's like playing Monopoly, only with real money and without the chance to pass go. Treat your salary as a personal challenge. The faster you can spend it, the better. See something shiny? Buy it. It doesn't matter if you need it or not. The important thing is to keep the economy spinning. Think of every impulsive purchase as your personal contribution to the GDP. You're not a compulsive spender. You're an economic hero. And don't forget the golden rule of disastrous personal finance. Always take loans to pay other loans. It's like a financial chess game where all the pieces are pawns, and the goal is to lose as quickly as possible. Remember, financial planning is for the weak. True masters of ruin live on the edge, always one bill away from total chaos. And there it is, the foolproof guide to completely ruining your year 2025. But seriously now, we know no one really wants to sabotage their own life. Each of these tips is actually a warning about behaviors we should avoid. Emotional success lies in doing exactly the opposite. Acting with purpose, maintaining realistic optimism, taking care of health, finances, and relationships. Reflecting on these negative behaviors helps us identify areas in our lives that may need attention and change. The truth is, the potential for an amazing year in 2025, or any other year, lies within each of us. It's in our ability to make conscious decisions, to act even when it's difficult, to maintain hope even in the face of challenges. Remember, every small positive action we take today is a seed planted for our future. Be kind to yourself, celebrate your progress, no matter how small it seems, and never underestimate the power of a positive attitude combined with consistent action. True success is not in avoiding all mistakes, but in learning from them and continuing to move forward, one step at a time, towards our dreams and goals. If this video made you laugh, but also think, then we've achieved our goal. Don't forget to leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and share with that friend who needs a push to change their life. And in the comments, tell us which of these behaviors you'll avoid in 2025 to unlock your true potential. Until next time,